Apollyon had been as generous to her own people as she had been to ours. We needed to understand what was happening in Ashfeld. So we explored.
Yeah, and there are a lot of bodies around here. Though, I'd be willing to bet that this might actually be somewhat of a good sign. Because now that the samurai have some unity, I think the main thing we needed was for
Ashfeld liked to remind us of her
the knights to lose
catastrophic
theirs.
past. Occasionally the ground would shake and a new fire pit would appear. A warning that what had happened once can happen again.
But yeah, as I was saying, maybe this means there's been some kind of an uprising.
The Iron Legion lands to the south were more stable than ours. Peaceful. Ashfeld itself fought against stability. And we are all reflections of our homes.
Because it seems like in the past, whenever someone would step out of line, Apollyon would just cut them down and that would be the end of it. But we've never seen this many bodies and this much chaos. At least not since the very beginning, when we were first playing as the Warden. So maybe there's a chance that he finally had had enough of what Apollyon was doing. And then hopefully started some kind of a revolt. Now, I know I said the other day that I didn't think the Vikings and Samurai could really ever have a chance at teaming up. But I think if the Knights, or at least part of their faction, were to kind of split off, maybe they would have a chance at finding common ground with the Samurai. And I mean, that Warden, he seems like a pretty reasonable guy. And so does this Samurai. So I'm hoping that eventually something's gonna bring them together that allows them to take on Apollyon together. I'm just hoping that these other knights and maybe even the Vikings don't end up getting in the way.
I needed to find Momiji and finish our scouting mission.
Alright, she must be right up there. Yeah, there she is.
Check out this creepy castle.
The castle wasn't as abandoned as we had thought.
Oh yeah, definitely not. That's gotta be what, 5 archers over there? Oh, and then 2 on the left.
Our quiet scouting mission had taken a very loud turn.
Yeah, I would have tried to be at least a little more sneaky. Had I known there would be this many of them. And you know what? Maybe if the Warden decided to form some kind of another group in hopes that they could overtake Apollyon, maybe other heroes like Stone decided to join his cause. Although,
How the mighty have fallen.
now that I think about it, either one of the other 3, like Stone, Holden Cross, and then the Peacekeeper, Might be very unlikely allies, even though I'm sure we saved their lives a few times. It just seems like, at least in terms of the Peacekeeper and holding the cross, I felt like they were very strong allies of Apollyon. And I'm not really sure why they would try and betray her.
Tranquillo animo, mane.
Though you never know, it has been, what, about 5 years since we've played as them? I think that's what that one cutscene was trying to portray.
I remember them being better.
These are marauders, not knights.
Yeah, but they're still part of Apollyon's army, aren't they? I think that's reason enough for them to die.
Perhaps antagonizing the knights had been a mistake.
Yeah, if they're gonna keep coming at us like this, you're damn right it was a mistake. And I'm pretty sure this might be either the third to last mission or second to last mission. So I gotta think that at least sometime in the near future we're gonna end up coming across either some of the main Vikings again, or even some of the main knights, since we are here in Ashfeld.
They fight like they have no leader.
Well, I guess that would be interesting, wouldn't it? If maybe, even though these guys are wearing Apollyon's colors, they're not necessarily with her. Or I guess they could be in the midst of turning on her. But man, oh man, these guys just don't seem to let up, do they?
There are so many of them.
Yeah, seriously. Alright, nice job, Momichi. Looks like only a few more.
I'm starting to miss prison.
Speak for yourself, Samurai. I think I enjoy all this killing a bit more than rotting away in some cell.
They're more up top.
Also, another thing I'm still quite unsure about is who's gonna finally kill Apollyon. Because I know we are doing the samurai portion of the story, but maybe for the very last mission we'll get to choose whomever we want. I think that would be pretty neat.
Unorganized.
I saw a warden leading a group of knights away from the fortress. We should follow them.
Apollyon's borders were open. Who had done this? I know that one. Warden.
Are they rebelling? Can they do that? I think we should leave.
Why? It was time to go.
Well, I was gonna say this seems like really good news, but then they had to go and put an arrow in Momichi's knee. So I don't know, maybe it's not.
I don't suppose you could limp faster?
And it also begs the question of how the samurai knows the warden. Because I don't think we've ever met him before. Although maybe word travels fast in these parts.
Keep fighting, Orochi! Don't worry about me!
Since for all we know, I guess he could have been inside the samurai's main city during that time we broke out. But that's crazy. He had Stone with him, Mercy the Peacekeeper, and even Holden Cross, whom I thought was going to be the one that would betray him. But maybe some things happened that we just didn't hear about. Like, I guess
We should probably move faster.
Apollyon could have asked Holden Cross to take out the warden, and that's when he lost it and maybe just had enough.
You okay? I think more are coming.
So far, so good.
Yeah, a lot more seem to be coming. But you know what? The more the merrier. Alright. That should do it. And I think that was a new execution, wasn't it? Or maybe I'm just remembering the other samurais. Oh no. Hang in there, Momichi. Hey, she is really taking a beating, isn't she? I'm sure that busted knee doesn't help either.
I think that's it.
See? Not so bad.
We are not your enemy, champion.
You executed the Imperial family.
We are no longer Blackstones. No! This is my fight!
Alright, well, that explains how we know the warden. Because Because I remember now that when the Imperial family was executed, we were watching, just from quite a ways
We
away.
share the same goals, champion.
So, you could say the samurai has a pretty damn good reason to want to kill the warden. I, on the other hand, don't really want to, but I think at this point,
Stop this!
we don't really have any other choice, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just hoping maybe Mercy, Stone, or Holden will step in and stop this thing.
Maybe I was wrong about you.
You have much to answer for, Warden.
I thought you were different, champion. Better.
Alright, come on. There's gotta be some way we can finish this without killing him. Like maybe just throwing him into
Better
that
than this.
small geyser. Or I don't know, I guess we might just have to bite the bullet and finish this. Whether we want to or not.
Don't make me kill you. I was right. You are the Emperor's champion. Your army will find the path to the Blackstone Fortress clear. Good luck.
I had taken my measure of that, Warden. Once you cross swords with someone, you know their heart.
Reinforcements! Do not lose this courtyard.
The samurai have breached the second gate. Here they come! Master, Iron Legion, outside our walls.
There you are. And what are you doing, Holden? At last. Move! Hold the samurai. I'll deal with the Iron Legion.